We're live, baby. Let's get started. Yes, sir. Wait, so did you pour me this, Sam?
Yeah, so that's just water.
Just water.
Yeah.
Is it this one here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What is this?
That's sparkling water.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's something that I like to have when I'm having whiskey, just like in between, just
True.
so I can like cleanse the palate.
Right.
Yeah. Go for the second whiskey.
True. Are you gonna have whiskey now?
Yeah.
Jump
I'm
on the
ready
whiskey.
for it.
Yeah, we're ready for it. You're always ready for whiskey, yeah?
Yeah. Or do you want to start with some beer?
Why don't we warm up with some beer, you know?
Okay.
Why don't we
I'll have another beer.
You have another beer. Yeah. I'll entertain the listeners for now.
Yeah.
So today we have Sam. Sam, what's your last name? Tan. Sam Tan. We have Sam Tan. He's a whiskey expert or whiskey enthusiast. Yeah, he's whiskey enthusiast. So we're hanging, right? We're just chilling, and so we got some whiskey, and I thought, we're gonna hang out, and I was like, Sam, if you're gonna hang out, then let's talk about
talk whiskey.
Let's talk whiskey.
Right? Yeah.
Because whiskey is like you've been collecting for a while now, right?
Not real long, but a couple months, I would say.
No, couple years.
Couple years. Like in terms of buying to collect,
Yeah.
I would say couple months, but in terms of buying whiskey on the regular, a couple years. Yeah.
We went to whiskey bar last weekend. What's that place called? Let's give that place a shout out.
So it's a bar called Panacea, something like that.
Okay. How do you know how to spell it?
It's Panacea.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
I
it's
came
opened.
across this bar through an ad, actually.
True.
I get a lot of whiskey ad.
You got targeted.
Targeted
Zuckerberg was definitely listening.
Yeah, right. So they're doing like this tasting for Balvenie, which is a Speyside whiskey. So it popped up and I'm like, oh, this seems interesting. And I found out there was a bar, so I bookmarked it and we checked it out last weekend.
Good on you. I didn't even know that bar was there.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, it's a hard to find bar.
Yeah.
Like even if you know where it is, when I first turned up there, because there's like a bar at the ground floor as well, right, of that building.
Yeah.
And I was looking at that. I think it was Sophia or something.
Yeah.
And
it's pretty low key, right?
Very low key.
Yeah.
And even when I went up there, because the door was closed, I thought, I don't know. I knew you guys were there, so I knew it wasn't closed.
Even the entrance didn't look like a bar.
Exactly.
Right?
I thought I was going to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like an office building.
Yeah, exactly. But super cool bar.
Yeah. I can't remember the owner's name, Danny or something like that.
The guy working there, yeah.
Really cool collection that he has.
Is he Scottish?
Yeah.
He had an accent.
He does.
He doesn't have an accent.
I don't know.
Could be Scottish,
could
right?
Be, right?
Yeah. Whiskey.
Maybe that's how he get his whiskey.
Exactly, yeah. Maybe he grew up with whiskey. Yeah.
Because he seemed to have be able to obtain stuff that you can't get here.
Yeah.
Which is why I was like a fanboy. I'm like,
you were a
fanboy.
fanboy.
I was so impressed with all the whiskey that he had. Yeah.
Because I remember you spotted a whiskey and then you asked for it. Obviously you paid for it and everything. And then they were going to open a fresh bottle.
Yeah.
And you're like, are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah. So that was from the Laphroaig Distillery, which is my favorite distillery.
It's even your background, computer
it's the
desktop
background. On my PC.
Yeah.
They make really smoky whiskeys. Yeah. So what he had was a committee release. So if you go onto your official website and you join their committee, basically it's like a email list. You get to buy them when they release. It's like a special release, but you can't get them in New Zealand.
Right.
Yeah.
So you have to be like over there? You mean,
You
or
have
is
to
it
be
selected
in
countries?
I think the closest country is Aussie. Yeah, even then it's like limited release.
Damn. So when they send out an email, you have to order it then, kind of thing. That's the email gives you a chance to order
it's
it.
like a first come first serve kind of thing. So
Shit.
the limited release, they sell out pretty quick. So in the whiskey world, the more limited ones, you usually have to go into a ballot to win the right to purchase the whatever whiskey it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they do that here as well for certain whiskeys. Yeah, but we definitely don't get as much as them over in like rest of the world. Yeah.
Yeah, because Ardbeg, is it Ardbeg? Is that how you say it? Because they are a pretty famous company as well, right?
Yeah, I would say they're very well known.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're owned by LVMH.
Okay.
Is it like that brand that owns like most luxury brands in the world?
Shit.
Like, they own like LV and
Oh, shit.
Gucci and all that. Yeah, something like that.
Really?
Yeah.
So
This is like a big group that and they own. Just many brands. Yeah.
I didn't know. I thought Gucci was owned by Mr. Gucci, and LV was owned by.
Yeah,
I don't know.
they're all under like one umbrella.
But they were started by Mr. Gucci and Louis Vuitton, right? And I guess they were like bought out by
by this group. Yeah.
Damn. I mean, this is type of thing that makes people say there are really only like 3 people in the world that own everything, right?
Basically, yeah.
Is that true? What do you reckon, Sam?
Are
you one of them?
I think so. Yeah.
You would say so?
Maybe more than 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. A
Very
lot of
few.
these brands are under big companies. Yeah, under one umbrella. Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy. Imagine that.
Yeah. I was hoping that like when they only got acquired not too long ago. So I was hoping that, through this big brand, like they could expand a bit more.
True.
Which they had increased like investment to increase production and this and that.
Right.
But still waiting to see more of it in New Zealand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Having like a New Zealand branch. But that's the thing, right? You can't really have a New Zealand branch, right? Because they have to make it it's in Scotland.
Yeah,
they have to
so
make it in Scotland.
They have different embassies around the world. Just like, an embassy. You have, there's one in Wellington. Yeah,
Ardbeg.
Ardbeg Embassy.
Really? What do they do there?
Yeah. So they, so when there's a special release, say every year there's an event called Ardbeg Day, when they'll release like a special limited edition every year. So the embassy will get a supply of that special release, and they will have like an event where they'll do like tasting and stuff like that, that you can come along and try the whiskey before you buy it. Yeah. But it's still, in New Zealand, it's really limited. You can only get just the standard release.
Right.
Yeah, it's a limited edition.
Yeah.
But there's a limited edition. Yeah, which was the one that I got to try at.
Right.
Yeah.
So that must mean that he was overseas when he got that.
Yeah, it would probably
Must
source
have
it
been.
from Aussie, I would imagine.
Yeah. Damn. Have you been to an Ardbeg Day?
I have not.
You have not?
Yeah.
And that's in New Zealand?
Yes.
In New Zealand. Oh, I'm surprised you haven't.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So I was gonna go to one that was there was one in Auckland actually, through Glengarry's.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, they're pretty big chain as well, right, around New Zealand. But yeah, just the timing didn't match up. I had something on that day. Yeah. So
But surely it was like a weekend or something.
it was a weekend.
Yeah.
And I had plans.
Must have been pretty big plan if you were missing out on an art back there.
Hannah and Jono was actually visiting, so
Oh, Hamilton in
we were in Auckland actually.
you were in Auckland. Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
we just didn't have time to make it all the way to Glengarry's. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It was on Ponsonby Road, I'm pretty sure.
It would be. We walked past
walked
that.
past
Yeah, we walked
Yeah.
past that. That's why you recognize the name, Glengarry.
And there's one down the road as well. That we just
Right.
went to.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
Shout out Glengarry.
They have a decent selection of whiskies. So I often shop there. Yeah.
True. Now, if Jonah was up here, I'm surprised. Surprised you still didn't go.
Yeah. I think we were having. Yeah, we went to grab some food, and by the time we finished food, it was too late.
Fair enough. But that's every year, right?
Yep, every year.
So, has it been this year?
It's been.
Yeah,
I also I looked up reviews on the whiskey before I decide if I want to purchase it as well, and the review was like, it's okay, nothing special. So
True.
And I've had a fair share of Ardbegs, basically the entire core lineup I've had.
True.
So I decided, it's fine.
Fine to miss out.
Yeah.
But you'll see all the other whiskey nerds there.
Oh yeah.
If you go, yeah.
It would have been cool to like meet those people.
Yeah.
Yeah. But next year.
Yeah. True. Would you go next year?
If I can, yeah. I
Yeah.
will. Yeah, I'll try to go. Yeah. Maybe one that's overseas. Yeah, because they do like special releases. Like I'm pretty sure they did like a comic release. They released their first comic book.
Oh shit!
On Ardbeg Day.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. I tried to buy it online. It's all sold out.
Really? What kind of comic is it?
Just a whiskey comic. I guess. Yeah. So they do like Ardbeg. They do all the artwork and stuff like that. But it looks like a comic book. Yeah, which is pretty cool.
That's really cool. Are you into like comics at all?
Not really, no.
Not really. Yeah. Okay.
But I would collect anything Ardbeg.
Yeah. Oh, I wonder what it's about collecting that people are so into. Like I used to collect like Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Yeah.
I mean, I was a Yu-Gi-Oh nerd. I used to play and collect, but that time it was, I guess same. But yeah, I wonder what it is about collecting. People collecting stamps. They're not gonna send
anything, right?
letters. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think it is? Because you used to collect shoes too.
Yeah, it's for me the part of like the thing about collecting that I enjoy is the hunt. Like being able to find something that's rare and hard to find, and when you get it, that satisfaction is just
True.
It's pretty cool. And if it's something that you're into, like whiskey, when I look at my collection, I just feel happy. Yeah.
Do you have like cool like a showcase at your place of all your whiskeys?
Not really a case, but I have it displayed like on a shelf.
True.
Yeah, so it starts from like the ones that I like the most to it's it's pretty satisfying to like see it all together.
Areca
it's
whiskey.
My happy place.
Areca whiskeys would be a good one to collect. Like visually, they look cool. Like vinyl.
They do, yeah.
Vinyl.
Because some of them come in a really nice box.
Yeah.
And a nice bottle. So yeah, it's cool.
Like Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Not so much. It's one of those collections you want to keep it down low.
You have it in a booklet.
You have it in a booklet.
Yeah.
And even though like there's kind of like the Pokemon card craze, collection craze, and Logan Paul, he's got that Charizard card that costs like $1 million or something.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And you look at that. When he fought Floyd Mayweather, he wore it like around his neck.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And when you look at that, it's like, like I don't know, it doesn't look cool.
Yeah.
But when you see a whiskey collection, it's like,
like
that's cool. Let's go.
Yeah. It's just so satisfying, like seeing all those bottles together. It's cool.
Is there any of those bottles that you wouldn't open?
Yeah. So when I went to Korea, there was a Johnny Walker pop-up store. So it was like a Blue Label pop-up store. And they had this limited release where it was, they call it 2220, year 2220.
Right.
It's like the future. And it comes in like a package. So you get the special design artwork Blue Label bottle. And it comes with a few different things.
What's Blue Label?
Blue Label is it's like the flagship whiskey that Johnny Walker produces. Yeah. It's they specialize in like a lot of limited releases, all these different edition. Yeah, like there's so much that it's there's something that's pretty fun to collect.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can see that.
yeah. The whiskey is average.
Oh, so you've tried that already?
Yeah. I have just a regular Blue Label. It's pretty underwhelming for the price.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but that bottle I would never open. It's just sentimental value.
Right.
It's just like, yeah, it's to mark a memory. It was such a fun trip with Hannah and Jono.
Yeah.
My friends. So Jono got one as well.
Yeah.
And it comes with like a personalized Blue Label flask as well.
Oh,
So,
flask.
Yeah.
Okay,
with your name
cool.
engraved on it.
Oh,
Yeah. So
shit.
it's a whole thing. There's like a leather mat for you to put your whiskeys on. There's a notebook. And there's like some random things that came along with that package. Yeah.
How much was that?
500
New Zealand dollars, right?
New Zealand dollars. Yeah.
Yeah, not bad.
Not too bad.
Yeah, not too bad. I
for-
thought it would be way
like,
worse.
considering what you get.
Yeah.
Like the whole package, the experience. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Damn.
Comes in a nice box too. So yeah, it's something that I would just keep just for memory. Yeah.
I wonder if, like when you said about collection and you enjoy the hunting of it.
Yeah.
I wonder if it comes from like ancestors doing hunting and gathering. Maybe it's like a rare fruit. When they find rare fruit,
Yeah.
maybe, back then, maybe like avocado was super rare. When they find it's like, booyah.
Yeah.
And then now, like, because we can get any fruit, any vegetable so easily, anywhere, anytime.
Yeah.
Now we're looking for things to hunt. And not really like, even meat, we can get it anywhere, anytime, right?
Yeah.
So we are looking for rare things to hunt, and that translates to hunting rare shoes. That thrill of it.
I don't know if it directly translate.
You don't think so?
No.
Mm.
It would be more like I mean, like back in the day, right?
Yeah.
They would have gold, right? Back in the day,
Golds.
like precious metals.
Oh, gold and stuff.
Gold or like a ruby.
Oh, but they would be useless for the when we were hunter gatherers, right? They wouldn't care about would they?
Would have.
They wouldn't have had currencies or anything, would they have? I don't know anything about
Yeah.
history, so
They might have like a necklace made out of bones. and stuff
true.
like that.
Yeah.
Like an animal that's rare. Maybe.
Or maybe avocado seeds.
Yeah.
If avocado was rare, right?
Yeah.
But they will translate to hunting rare things though. Maybe there's someone's got like a necklace with like a mammoth tooth or something.
Yeah, like a dinosaur bone.
yeah. And they're like, bro, this release was like just in the town over there.
yeah. And it would be interesting to know like what people collect back then.
That would be interesting. Yeah.
Mm.
Are you into like history at all? I feel like
Not at all.
not at all.
No.
Ah,
Not really. I was never really interested in history.
right.
Yeah.
True. Same as me actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have that in common. Yeah.
yeah. But recently I've heard this theory called Younger Dryas impact theory. Have you heard of that?
No.
Well, it's a theory. So there was this period called Younger Dryas about like 16,800 years ago or something.
Okay.
And so right now we are in this period called Holocene. Holocene, sorry, where the temperature is pretty steady. It doesn't really fluctuate much. So back in the days, it used to fluctuate like hard out. So when the woolly mammoth was around and saber-toothed tiger was around, so years ago. But so the transition from that period to here, there was this thing called Younger Dryas, where the temperature was going up, and then it dropped back down to like glacial level again, and then it shoot back up to where we are now.
Oh, okay.
And that period of like when it went down and stayed there for a while, that's called Younger Dryas.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of theory about, I guess hypothesis, I should say, why that happened. Why did it was going up before. Why did it have to come back down and then stay there for a while before going back up? And one of the theory or hypothesis is that there was a massive meteor impact. And so there's someone, Graham Hancock, who's like, he's not a like educated, his background is not history, but I think he's a journalist, and then he got interested in that and he studied a lot. And he said that, there was a meteorite that basically wiped out the civilization that was existing back then. And he's interesting because he claims that like we had a very developed civilization.
Oh, yeah, true.
And then because of that, we kind of had to start from scratch. Yeah, so that's I mean, I find that interesting.
Yeah.
But
That's cool, yeah.
Yeah, but history in general, like I find it quite hard to relate.
Yeah.
All the years and all the kings and
Yeah.
it's kind of, I can't help but think like, what's it matter to me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, could we take a break? Quick toilet break.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll chill right
I'll
here.
be back.
Yeah, chill right here.
All right.
Welcome back, Sam.
Thank you.
Welcome back. Damn, I haven't had a guest that peed more than me during the episodes.
I know. It's a lot of liquid.
Yeah.
Small bladder.
You might be first. I got smallest bladder too.
Oh, yeah.
So we might be competing.
Anytime I have beer especially, man, I gotta hit the toilet so many times.
What is it about beers? I feel like it's worse than water.
I know, right? Yeah, it's I don't know, just the volume of it. This is 2.5.
Okay.
And just pass through.
Maybe getting drunk as well, like you lose control of your bladder a little bit too.
Yeah, like I find like with beer, it takes a lot longer, I feel like, compared to like if you have like hard liquor.
Do you mean a lot longer to pee?
Or to like, get drunk.
Get drunk.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for
because
sure.
of the alcohol percentage.
For sure, yeah. That's true. What's your beer of choice today, Sam?
So we're having Sapporo.
The premium beer.
It's Japanese.
Japanese.
Yeah, I love Japanese beer.
Yeah.
Asahi.
I love Asahi.
Yeah. They didn't have Asahi, surprisingly.
Oh.
At New World. What?
Oh, so you went to New World to get
I
these?
went to New World.
Yeah.
I was quite surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what beer is kind of hard to get? Asahi Black.
Oh.
Surprisingly,
I've never tried that one.
you haven't tried it?
No.
I love Asahi Black.
Yeah.
One of my favorite black beers. Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Where do you get them from?
I've tried them in some liquor stores.
Yeah.
I think I've tried in some liquor store, but I remember I went to this Japanese restaurant on K Road.
Okay.
And they had Asahi Black there. I tried it there, but I know that wasn't the first time I tried, but I remember that experience. Yeah, that was good.
Okay.
I can recommend that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Asahi.
think I'm ready to get into some whiskey.
Oi. I'm keen. Oh, man.
So when you told me that we're going to talk about whiskey,
yes, sir.
I was debating what to bring. But at the same time, because traveling down, I had quite a lot of things. So
True.
I basically decided to just bring 2.
Yes.
So I think this is a good 2 bottles. So you have Glenfiddich, which is very well known, right? And you have Laphroaig, which is from Islay, which is a region that I like. And this is one of my favorite as well.
Oh, cool.
It's Laphroaig PX Cask. Very good.
What's PX Cask?
It's sherry.
Cherry.
Sherry. Yeah.
Oh, what's that?
Sherry cask.
Sherry cask.
Yeah.
Is it like a wood?
Yeah, it's the type of wood, I guess. Yeah. So you have the whiskies are finished in all sorts of different casks.
Okay.
Usually oak, American oak. You have like rum barrels that they finish in, and yeah, there's a ton. Yeah. But my favorite would be anything finished in a sherry cask.
Right.
Yeah, it's always good.
And when you
adds that a bit of sweetness to it. Yeah.
And when you say finish in a cask, does that mean after they were made, after all the processes, they were put it in there for storage?
Yeah. So, for example, this whiskey, right? It's 15 years old. So this would have sit in a barrel for 15 years. When they, like for example, this one where it says PX cask, if they finish it in a different cask, so it might sit in a cask for 13 years, for example, and then 2 years in a different cask, and they'll say like, it's finished in this different cask, and then they'll stay on the bottle. Yeah. So anything sherry finish is very good.
Yeah. Oh, I'm looking forward to it. Is this unopened?
It's open.
Oh, it's open.
This
Okay.
is like, my storage.
Ah, and you got the
It's
Laphroaig.
Friends of Laphroaig.
Laphroaig.
So every bottle that you buy, you get a small piece of land in Scotland, Isla.
Right. Your passport to Isla. I like how it's Islay.
Yeah.
Islay.
Yeah. So I forgot to bring my whiskey glasses.
Oh, my
right?
content.
So we're having wine glasses instead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you can't choose, everything, right? You can't have everything.
I was in a rush. I just forgot.
Fair enough.
So this is I'll say it's a pretty basic whiskey.
Okay.
This one is the Distillery's edition, and it's a bit better than the usual Glenfiddich. I feel this one sits at 51%.
Damn, that's high, right?
It's pretty high.
Yeah.
For Glenfiddich, yeah. Most Glenfiddichs are 40%.
Okay.
So for whiskey, if it's 40% is the minimum. So if you see a bottle that's 40%, it's basically a watered down version of the whiskey.
Is that right?
Yeah. So I feel like 51 it captures, the original, like out of the cask, out of the barrel.
Damn.
Yeah. So you'll find like usually people that likes whiskey, they go for the higher percentage. Yeah, just because it's not watered down.
And I feel like 15 years is a long time too. Aged 15 years.
15 years?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty long time, right? Yeah. Yeah, especially for New Zealand standard.
Yeah. So say like Maker's Mark or something. How old would that be?
Maker's Mark, I would say 2-3 years.
2-3 years. Yeah. So 15 years is a long time.
Yeah. So I mean, like, you have like the basic whiskeys, they're usually like 3 years, I would say.
Right.
Minimum, I think. 3 to 5 years. And then you get to the better whiskey that sits in the barrel for a bit longer. They're like 10 years at least.
Yeah. I'm excited to try this. Damn. So what's the process, Sam?
Yeah, so in a nosing glass, a whiskey glass, it's a lot smaller, and like the opening is a lot smaller as well. It's basically just to concentrate the aromas from the whiskey so you can nose it. So you just basically swirl it around, and then you have a nose.
Smells like whiskey.
Smells like whiskey.
Smells like whiskey.
So when you nose, if you go too close, you feel like the alcohol fumes are like
That's how I felt.
Yeah, so in that case, you just go in, but a bit further. So you can start like a bit closer,
Right.
and then pull it away. If that helps.
That's definitely different.
Yeah.
Like I don't get as much alcohol because
Yeah.
before my nose was hurting, so I couldn't smell anything else.
Yeah. So after that,
Damn.
when you taste, try to move the whiskey around your tongue.
Okay.
Yeah, since the different parts of your tongue taste different things, so just move it around, and then you consume.
Do you feel it in your nose?
Sorry?
Do you feel it in your nose?
Like
Like when you eat spicy food?
Yeah, so it's mainly the alcohol that I think you feel like it's very overpowering. The more whiskey you try, you eventually get over it. So you don't really get that burn or that sensation. That's when you actually start to identify the different flavors and tastes. Yeah, but if it's too strong, what you could do is people usually add ice, or like a bit of water, so you can just like put a couple of drips in there.
Yeah.
So that basically dilutes 51% into depending on how much water you put.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm getting a lot of alcohol in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's it's a pretty high alcohol.
It is a high
percentage
alcohol.
you get into. Yeah.
It's pretty common to put a drop or two of water in the whiskey, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah. Like I don't ever do it. Yeah. So my whiskey group, me, John O'Lewen, we have it straight. Yeah. But I mean, we've been consuming whiskey for a couple of years now, so we're kind of used to it. Yeah.
True.
But yeah, usually I'll start off, if someone, I'll recommend a whiskey that's like 40% for someone that's just getting into whiskey. Yeah. It's like how do I describe it? It's like a catalog, right? So the more whiskey you try, like, the more flavors and different profile, you'll be able to distinguish the taste and the differences. Yeah.
True. There's the nosing technique you told me makes the smell almost sweet. Like, and before I couldn't even smell that.
Okay.
Because of all the alcohol.
Yeah. So Glenfiddich is a Speyside whiskey, which is usually sweet, fruity.
There you go.
Citrus. Yeah, to me, it's a basic whiskey.
You were saying that you're not a fan of Speyside, right?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Speyside. I like the smoky, full body whiskeys. Yeah.
Is this guy smoky?
It is smoky.
Oh,
it's not overpowering.
Yes.
But it's quite pleasant. Yeah.
Yeah.
So my whiskey group, we rate this pretty highly. The PX Cask. Yeah.
Oh, what rating did it get?
I would say this would get a 8.5.
You guys are pretty generous, though. I noticed that. I was going through. Oh, so we should say first. So you've got a Instagram page called, is it Naked?
Neat and Naked.
Neat and Naked. And there's an underscore somewhere, right? Is it neat underscore and underscore naked?
I don't think so.
Oh, is it just neat and naked
Yeah.
straight away? True. Yeah. So you have a Instagram page and you try whiskey with a couple of your other friends
Yep.
and you rate them. And there's about what, like 40 reviews?
Maybe.
Maybe even more.
Yeah.
And yeah.
That page is quite out of date. If you look at the upload date.
Under construction.
And yeah, so Hannah would run the page. She would do a lot of like the posting and stuff like that.
Oh, shit.
And then we would rate it. And Jono would actually write up a creative way of describing the whiskey.
It was his writing, right?
It was his
I
writing.
could tell because it's got cringy ass rhymes and shit.
You said it, not me.
Got cringy as rhymes. Come at me.
Yeah, but it's I think some of it is pretty cool. Yeah,
Yeah, it is cool. It's cool. Yeah.
I think he does put a lot of time into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's very creative.
depending on what kind of whiskey he would write it in that style. Like if it's Japanese, he would incorporate like something Japanese, for example. Yeah. That was kind of like our passion project at the time. Yeah. But since now we're kind of all split up, we're living in different parts of New Zealand. The page has slowed down a lot. Yeah.
I didn't know Hannah ran it.
Yeah, Hannah likes to. She organizes all the different whiskey in terms of like how it's gonna look. So she has like a preview of the page with all the photos, because we would take photos of the whiskey and then we'll post it. So she would make sure that it looks good,
Right.
And she'll post basically what John had written and like what our reviews are on the page. Yeah.
Oh, so it's not chronological order.
Not really, no.
I
yeah.
see.
Well, kind of. I
Yeah.
would say, yeah.
But
Pretty
Hannah had
close.
an idea on like these colors kind of grouped together, these photos like grouped together kind of thing.
Yeah. You will see like a progression, like from when we kind of first started to eventually, like it's kind of like our journey, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the ratings are not 100%. Like if I were to go back and rate
Right.
the earliest whiskey right now, it would be different.
That's interesting.
Yeah, but at the time, it was like, oh wow, this is a 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And were those photos taken by you? Because you do a bit of photography.
Not all, like majority of them are taken by Jono and Hannah.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I would say.
Far
Yeah,
out.
I have a couple. Lewin has a couple, but yeah.
So they were pretty serious.
Oh yeah,
Those couple.
Yeah,
that couple.
Yeah, they would bring a bottle out in public, find a place that has a nice background, and then shoot it. Yeah,
They're pretty cute together, right?
yeah. There was once like I'm pretty sure it was like raining, and they're out in the rain by the beach.
Damn.
Yeah, trying to get that shot, right? So the bottle was like in the sand,
Right.
like kind of half covered. It was really nice. Yeah,
That's so
it
cool.
made it on the page. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was pretty cool. Yeah. They take some pretty good photos.
Yeah. And Hannah, because I recently followed Hannah on Instagram.
Yep.
She's like, she runs a page. Like she's got like kind of like a self-brand, like her own brand kind of thing.
Does she?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
No, she's not like.
I haven't noticed. Yeah, I can be pretty slack on
Is that
social media
right?
sometimes.
Oh
yeah.
shit! No,
Yeah.
like she's got I mean, first of all, her page was not private, which is already like I don't know. That kind of tells me that like you are kind of trying to get your name out there. And her photos, they like it's. Like her, I guess her setup as well, like you said, like it seemed like thought out rather than just random
Oh
posting.
yeah. She would have planned it out.
Yeah.
She put quite a lot of effort into it. I would say.
True.
Yeah.
Well, we made it on the page through the karaoke, Sam.
Oh, did we?
Yeah. Just on
Nice.
not on the posts,
Yeah.
but as a story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you're seeing this, I'm sorry I didn't like all your posts.
Oh, Hannah, you better be seeing this. You better be seeing this. If you're not, you should be.
I'll go back and I'll like every one of them.
Well, if you're seeing this, you can tell Sam to like all the photos and stuff. Yeah, man. So this, did you say like you would have got like 8 out of 10 rating? This one.
This particular whiskey. I would say it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that it's full bodied. At 51%, yeah, you can really feel it. There's really nothing special that stands out, but it's overall like a solid space side, I would say.
I like the fruitiness to it.
Yeah.
I don't know if not all whiskeys are like that, right? Are they all fruity?
Not really, no. Depending on the region, like different region has a different signature. For Speyside, it's more like sweet, fruity kind of. They have that in common. For Isla, it's more smoky, and even some of them are like more sea salty kind of smoke, and some of them are more like barbecue kind of smoke.
Damn.
Yeah.
And where's that fruitiness coming from? Because they don't put fruit in there, right?
Yeah, it would be from the barrel, right?
It would be, right?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's just from the barrel, yeah.
From the barrel. So do you think there was like a fruit stored in there previous to whiskey?
Yeah, if it's
there?
like a rum kind of cask.
Yeah.
Or like a wine cask, right? Yeah, so
True.
there'll be some influence.
Damn.
So depending on what barrel it's finished in, it will have a different tasting profile, yeah.
How hygienic is those bottles? Those barrels? Because shipping in there, like you leave fruit out in the fridge or room temperature a week and that's it. You can't eat it.
Yeah. I wouldn't say it's the most hygienic thing, right? Yeah.
Should we be concerned by this? Is this more
the high alcohol content? It would have like killed any,
It's like a hand sanitizer effect.
Yeah, exactly. It's 99.9% safe.
I feel like we're kind of looking past it because we don't see it. Because it might have mold there, it might have like a fly might have laid eggs there, and there are like some things crawling there, and then we don't see it, so we're good with it.
Like when you sit there for 10 or more years.
Yes.
You're bound to have
something will be there, right? Yeah.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
I guess we eat moldy cheese.
We do, right?
So is it fine because we eat moldy cheese? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, people have been consuming whiskey for a long time.
They have.
So it seems fine.
Or maybe, but all those people have died.
Of old age.
Of old age. Well, who knows, right? Who knows?
They could have lived past 100.
Exactly, yeah. Maybe there was an issue. Maybe that's why the Vikings all died. Maybe if they didn't drink, maybe they didn't drink and they promoted like maybe they were known for like eating healthy.
I mean, if you drink, you're basically cutting short your lifespan, right?
Are you?
Oh yeah.
You think so?
I've accepted it. 10, 15 years, it's fine. It's too good to pass up,
It is, yeah. That's a good question. So what if this hypothetical question, right? I say, Sam, you will live 20 years more.
Yeah.
But maybe when you're a baby, you will live 20 years more, but you can't have any alcohol. What would you choose?
Oh.
What would 20 years more?
I guess if you're at that age, you wouldn't know, right?
You wouldn't know.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know the value of things.
Yeah. I would go with the alcohol.
You would go with the alcohol.
Yeah.
Damn.
Because most of my friends, I would assume, would have the alcohol too. So we would kind of be on the same journey, right?
But you can be
We're on the same timeline.
you can be sober D,
That's no fun though.
It is no fun. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Well, I'm definitely enjoying this. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
Wait till you get to the Laphroaig PX Cask.
I'm looking forward to that one because I think I quite like the smokiness from the whiskeys I've tried. I always like the smoky ones better.
So this with this, the smoke is not too overpowering. I'll recommend like when we first got into Isla whiskey, we started with Laphroaig. Laphroaig 10. It's a very friendly kind of smoke. It's not too intense, not too overpowering. And then we slowly, progress from there. But Laphroaig, they make good whiskeys. Yeah.
Yeah. I've tried this one that was overpoweringly smoky.
Okay.
So smoky that like you open the bottle and you can smell the smoke from there.
Right. Yeah.
It's like
Was it Ardbeg?
might have been. Are they rare or not? It definitely wasn't like one of the rare ones.
Yeah, not really. Or depending on what bottle it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because most distillery will have their, the like a range from really rare to, not so rare. Yeah, common. Yeah.
Yeah. True. Yeah. I can't remember because my brother's friend used to be super into whiskey.
Oh yeah.
Oh, actually, they've got like a group up here. It's like a Korean whiskey tasting group.
Really?
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah.
So my friend, he goes there and they pay, every time they go there, they pay like, I don't know, maybe $40-$50. And they get a chef there to cook them like salmon and like oysters and shit. And then afterwards they try whiskey.
Some pretty good value.
Yeah, really good value.
Yeah.
And they try like different kinds of whiskeys. So he kind of became kind of a whiskey expert or whiskey enthusiast through that. And because of that, my brother got to try some and he got into whiskey a little bit. And then, he kind of showed us like four to five different whiskeys. And I remember one of them being like, whoa, like we tried some of these ones where no smoke, zero smoke, and then a little bit of smoke. And then that one was like, boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, my first time trying an Ardbeg was a very unique experience.
Okay, describe it to me, Sam.
So we started out with just your general non-peaty whiskeys. And I was in Queenstown at the time.
Oh,
at a bar.
really?
Yeah, and I saw this bottle of Ardbeg. I'm like,
yeah,
I haven't tried that before.
Yeah.
So I'm like, let's give it a try. And man, it was so smoky. It was just a Ardbeg 10, but yeah, it was like an ashtray basically. Right? It's like someone poured water into it, mixed it up, and put it into a glass. That was my experience.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, my first peaty whiskey. Yeah. It just hits you wave after wave of the smoke.
Damn. Did you like that though?
Oh, I did. Yeah.
You
At
did.
the time it was quite intense, but I really enjoyed it. Yeah. So now I'm kind of chasing that kind of full-bodied peaty whiskey, but yeah, I think I'm at the point where even very peaty whiskeys are like, it's okay.
What's peaty?
Peaty is like smoky.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so the smoke is basically peat, like from the ground.
Ah, I see.
And they smoke, they put it in a furnace and it smokes the barley. That gives it that smoky taste.
Right.
Yeah. They measure the smokiness as ppm.
ppm.
Yeah, that's like how they measure it. So Laphroaig is maybe like 40 ppm or 50, and you have the octamoles where they're like over 100 ppm.
Shit.
Yeah, 150, 160. Yeah.
Yeah.
or more. Yeah.
Man, at that point, you might as well just go for a vape.
Yeah. Like the Octomores are really good though. That's like like I'm into kind of like the Octomores now, so I'm trying to collect them. Yeah.
What is it? Octomore?
Octomores, it's a line by Brooklady. Like Brooklady is a distillery. They make basically the peatiest whiskeys in the world. I'm pretty sure.
Right.
The Octomores. Yeah.
Would you have a distillery of your own?
No.
You wouldn't. Why not? I mean, you would have a whiskey bar. We were talking about that earlier.
Yeah. I would have a bar, but these distillery, they've been around for a very, very long time, right? Does it say here?
Time for a change then. Time for a new dog in the town.
so,
you know?
So in the whiskey making process, there's a lot of like tradition and superstition. So the formula that they keep, it's very traditional. They don't change anything at all. And to get to a point where it's really good, I feel like it's quite difficult.
Right. It'll be generations.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like I've tried local whiskeys here. They're like basically pretty new, right? New whiskeys.
Yeah.
And they are pretty bad.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's whiskey at all.
How much is that?
If you try a Thompson whiskey, it's like a very popular New Zealand whiskey.
Right.
It's terrible.
Man, even the name of it. Am I being biased now? Am I being bit of what do you call those, like placebo effect? Like you have Glenfiddich. Sounds sounds like a whiskey, that's been passed down generations. And you have Laphroaig, like, okay, so something you can try,
Yeah,
Thompson's. Bro, is that a beer or what?
Yeah.
But no offense to Mr. or Mrs. Thompson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, it's very hard for a new distillery to make good whiskey.
I can see that.
It takes years and experimentation. Because imagine you're a new distillery, your whiskey has to sit for like 10 years, for example.
That's true.
What if it comes out bad?
That's true. Yeah. That's
wait
true.
Another 10 years. What if it's bad still?
It's not like beer because there's so many breweries.
Yeah.
And
you can, just knock it out.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So to make a good whiskey after sitting in a barrel for so long, it's not easy for sure.
It's a long-term investment.
Yeah. Yeah. I would invest in a barrel.
True. Can you do that?
You can.
You can do that?
Yeah.
Oh, so would these guys do that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do.
They would do that.
Yeah, so they would have like special releases. Depending on what distillery, they name it differently. Some call it owner's cask, some call it single cask or something like that. So they would have like the number of the barrel and then what year and all those information, what finish, blah blah blah. And then they'll bottle it and then they will release it. Yeah.
What are you investing on? Are you investing on that?
So say you invest in a barrel. Like there's a distillery that's doing it in New Zealand. Scapegrace.
Oh, I feel like I've heard of them.
They make pretty good gin, right? They have this investment for like small whiskey barrel. I think 3 to 5 year investment. I think it starts from 5K.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken. So you invest the 5K, and then when it comes 3 years or 5 years, up to you, you just pay to bottle it, and then you can sell it.
Oh, so you can sell it yourself?
I'm not too sure if it's through them or
right. Yeah.
But, so the initial investment would be like a set amount, and then you would, assuming you sell it for a higher price, and you would profit from there.
True. Playing the long-term game.
Yeah.
I guess if you were to make an investment, you make several investments through several barrels, right? So you get a hefty profit at the end of it.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, I would invest in a distillery just for the fact that I like that distillery.
Like supporting the distillery kind of
'cause
thing.
I mean, I love their product, right? I would keep it for myself kind of thing. Right?
Yeah,
I would
true.
give it to my friends and family.
Yeah,
But yeah, just keep it for myself.
that's true.
It'd be awesome if I could invest in an Ardbeg barrel. Yeah, 100%.
Can you buy their stock or something?
I don't think so, no.
What about getting their merch or something? I feel like your birthday sorted.
You
Birthday
can
presents.
from their website. There's not much though.
Right.
There's like a class. Yeah, not much at all.
Yeah. When was your 30th, Sam?
July.
Oh,
So-
oh wait, is this coming July? Or last July?
So I'll
Ah.
be 31.
31 this year. Yeah, yeah. What did you do for your 30th last year? Was it big?
Yeah, it was okay. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I had just like friends. We had a dinner and then we had drinks.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm pretty low key kind of guy, so
Ah.
I don't really like big parties or anything.
Okay.
Yeah, I prefer the small.
Yeah. I feel like that's a whiskey guy. You know, I don't really see like a whiskey guy like be like, let's live it up, bring out the whiskeys.
Yeah, I mean, like it depends, right? Like on the individual, right? Like,
Yeah.
what kind of person you are. Yeah, pretty low key.
Yeah.
So, I like to keep it more private.
True.
Yeah, just hang out with people that are close to me.
Yeah.
Have some good whiskey.
No, for sure, yeah.
What about you? Do you have like any big celebrations for your birthday or anything?
Not really. My one was my birthday was in May 23rd. What did we do? Oh, we just went out for a BYO
Okay.
on K Road.
Yep.
Went to it was really cool. It was Indonesian street food restaurant.
Wow.
Yeah, it was
Sounds
really
pretty
good.
good.
Yeah, it was really good. I liked that. And then actually, yeah. And afterwards we went to you know how we went to that bar on Ponsonby? That like secret bar?
Secret bar?
Yeah. Can't remember what that's called. Do you remember it?
No.
I can't remember.
so secret.
It's so secret. Well, it's
Yeah.
so the bar below it, it's called Broken Lantern.
Yep.
We went there for a couple of seconds, a couple of drinks.
Yep.
And then afterwards we went up to that bar, to a secret bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, so and that was the first time I went to a secret bar. And that's really cool. And when you guys came, which was like early June or something,
Yeah. Yeah.
it was only like a couple of weeks
ago.
after my birthday.
Yeah.
And then I was like, that's really cool. Yeah, we should check it out. And we went there.
Yeah.
And it was cool. Yeah, so pretty low key.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I feel like as I've been getting older, I've been preparing keeping my circles a bit smaller.
Yeah.
Is it kind of the same for you? How it's been?
Yeah, I just have less time for all the bullshit. Right? Just hang out with people that you like to hang out with.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I've always been like that.
Oh, okay. So it's not the age thing.
Yeah, I'm like pretty. I would say like I'm an introvert, so I've always just kind of kept away from people that I don't like to hang out with. So yeah, people always say like, "Oh, Sam's pretty antisocial."
People say that?
I don't know. I assume they do, but I don't really care.
True.
Yeah. But in our family, like Hannah's the more social one.
Yeah.
And I would just like chill and I'll hang out with people that I like to hang out with.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if I don't like to hang out with them, I just don't.
You just don't. Yeah. I think that's the way to go. I was listening to. Do you know Mr. Beast?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I was listening to Mr. Beast podcast, and he's the biggest guy on YouTube right now, right?
Huge, yeah.
not the most subscribed channel, I don't think, but I think most subscribed channel that's assigned to like one person.
Yeah.
And he was on an interview and he was saying how important it is to surround yourself with people that you are inspired by. And he was saying like he raised a fair point. He was saying like, say Mr. Beast was your best friend,
Yeah.
then if you were to start a YouTube career, then it will probably take off way faster.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's true. You will pick up all the skills or the mannerisms and stuff that's related to you getting big on YouTube.
Yeah.
You'll pick that up of just being near him.
True. Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
And I was like, damn. I really took that to the heart of it. And from then on, I started thinking about a little bit who I hang out with and stuff.
Yeah.
And because I started thinking, oh, if that's true for those skills, it would be true for kind of negative things too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So I started thinking about, you know that thing about like the minimalism? So I think someone said you pick up an item and you don't feel a positive vibe from it, then you get rid of it. And I started kind of doing that with friends too. Like if I don't feel good after hanging out with them, then I started kind of letting them go a little bit. Not like, like just not like, having a bad beef,
Right.
but just be like, maybe like distancing myself a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes sense, right?
Yeah. So, and because of that, naturally my circles got a little bit smaller.
Yeah.
But that made me realize how much I appreciate this circle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I personally I have a pretty small circle as well. Yeah, I do appreciate every single one of them. Yeah, if they ever need anything, I'm always there for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
How good is it that you're close to your sister?
Yeah, I get that a lot.
That's so good, right?
Yeah, a lot of people tell me like, wow, I've never seen like siblings, like that. They don't like argue or anything like that.
Hanging out together.
Yeah,
and
like hanging out together.
yeah.
But we share a lot of the same friends, like same circle. We actually didn't get along at all as kids.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, you used to fight a lot and
We
stuff?
fight a lot, like constantly, every single day.
What would it be about? Like, did you have like sibling rivalry kind of thing?
Yeah, like just random things that I don't even remember now.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, even through high school, I feel like we were just like kind of doing our own thing. Yeah. It wasn't until uni, we kind of flatted in the same flat with some other friends. And from there, yeah, I felt like our relationship gotten like a lot better through, just hanging out with the same group of friends. And yeah, basically, we still hang out with a lot of the same people from that group.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, we just kind of chill now, kind of go with each
Yeah.
other. Yeah.
That's cool. Because now you hang out with Hannah and Jono.
And Jono, yeah.
With Hannah's boyfriend.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's not always easy. I don't know. I only have an older brother.
Yeah.
So I don't know what it's like to have a sister and hang out with sister's boyfriend. But if it's great that you guys get along, you and Jono get along so well too. So that's.
I felt like it took some time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just to like be.
Just to just as brothers, like we're more like protective.
That's what I thought.
Right.
Yeah.
It's the same if like anyone she would date. The brother will have to be more. But Jono is cool. Like we've been in the same flat for a couple of years now. And we share like a lot of the same interests, whiskey and same band, like, games,
racing,
Formula One, which we all share. So Jono's cool. Yeah, and with over the years, I think the three of us will form like a good clique.
True. And when you said it took some time, at first were you kind of unsure? Not because of Jono, but maybe just in general.
I think just in general, like just with anyone, like even like friends. For me, I'm always like at the start, I'm like I always keep my distance.
Is that right? Yeah.
Like, even with friends as well.
Yeah.
It takes me some time to warm up to people. Yeah, but once I see like, okay, they're kind of cool, you know, they're chill. Yeah, then I'll kind of open up more.
True.
But I guess like it's more like an introvert kind of thing. Like,
Hey man, you're cool with me from the start.
oh yeah.
What is that?
Yeah. So
I feel special now.
Yeah. No,
Nah,
you're cool.
true.
Like, every time we come to Auckland, like it's always cool hanging out with you.
Oh, for sure. It's always great seeing you guys.
Yeah, and we appreciate you putting in the effort, bringing us to like all those new places.
Oh no, like it's my pleasure. Like I'm
It's
always keen to kind of it's fun for me too, you know? Yeah, because I've shown my mom around when she was here, and it's really fun seeing her being excited about things we try. And some of the times it's like I know I've missed the mark.
Oh,
you know what I mean? I'm like, I missed that, but it makes hitting the mark so much sweeter, you know. So it's awesome. Like I mean, it's awesome seeing you guys too. But being able to take you guys around is a pleasure.
Yeah, like I mean, like for us, we would usually just stick to the things we know.
Yeah.
So being able to go outside of that is pretty cool.
Yeah.
We wouldn't know like Ponsonby. Like, a good restaurant, good bars,
And I think that's one of the things about Auckland too. There's always things to explore. So I thought while you guys are up here, might as well take advantage of it. Yeah.
Yeah, like you can't really get that experience, I feel like, anywhere else in New Zealand.
Not in New Zealand,
Yeah, like even Wellington, it's very much the same thing.
Yeah, been there, done that.
Yeah, like I've been here 1,000 times.
Yeah.
There's nothing new.
True. There are some good things about it, you know, about that, all the familiarity. But then when you're in Auckland, it's exciting sometimes, you know, try new things and
100%.
Yeah, no, it's great. It's awesome. And I've been really appreciating hanging out with you guys too. It's like because me and Jonah used to be like really good friends in high school, and he even came to Korea to hang out there for like a couple of weeks stuff, and we kind of I don't know how much to go into detail, but I think it's mainly me. I've been kind of bit distant with a lot of people during a couple of years during uni, and so we basically lost contact for a while, and it's only been like a couple of years since we like kind of got back in touch together. So to me, like going, you know, Jonas, because I moved around a lot when I was younger. Jonas is one of my closest friends for one of the longest times.
Wow.
So it's awesome seeing him like this regularly again.
That's cool.
I appreciate seeing you guys.
True.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
It's been cool. It's awesome. Like, I think for some reason, I don't know why, but I feel like it's important to have old friends.
Oh yeah.
Friends that go way back.
Yeah.
And I can't explain why. I don't know why it's important.
Yeah. I feel like the dynamic for like friends between guys is quite different from girls.
Okay.
Right?
How so?
I don't know. It's just like, maybe it's just myself, but I'm really bad in like keeping in touch. So, because a lot of my friends are overseas in different parts of the world, I'm very bad at like, you know, catching up, like, oh, how are you doing, kind of thing. Yeah, usually people reach out to me, and I'm like, oh man, I haven't talked to you in ages, kind of thing. Yeah,
it's the introvert thing, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah. But I feel like with certain people, you still have that connection. You always, you know, be boys. Like I have a really good friend in Sydney.
Oh, is that the one that you went to wedding to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we used to be really close, back in like early high school days. We play sports every day and this and that. And when like he went to Sydney because it's Australian, and I came here, we kind of like lost touch for a while.
Yeah.
We wouldn't really talk much, but I just felt like that connection was always still there. Even up to now. Last year when I went to his wedding, just when we met up, it's like, oh wow, it's still cool.
Yeah. It's weird like that. Like I feel like with some people, you'd catch up after years of not talking even once, and then it's back to where you left off, kind of thing. That's weird like that.
It is, right?
Yeah.
And, like in between, so much has changed.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were like kids in school, and now we're like working professionals.
Yeah.
So it's totally different, right? Like our experiences in between. As well, what we've been through. Yeah, but I guess it's like some common ground that you find, that you've established that still stays, I guess. Yeah.
True. Well, how did you feel? Because were you one of his best men, or like what do you call those?
The bridal party.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the groomsmen.
Yeah.
It was my first time. I mean, he was the first out of all my friends, close friends, to get married.
That was last year.
Last year.
Right,
yeah.
Pretty fresh.
Yeah. Pretty fresh. Yeah. And I haven't been to a wedding in a very long time, so I had no clue what to do, whatever. So I was very nervous. But I mean, he did an amazing job in terms of like planning everything. Down to like, what we wore, everything. Like, he even flew me out there.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow.
That's the long-term investment paying off, like right there.
Yeah, like he really took care of everything.
That's so
really.
cool.
Yeah.
Good on him.
Like I was there for like emotional support, really.
Yeah.
But it was really cool. Like,
That's really cool
to see him starting a new chapter in life.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, proud of you, man. That's cool.
Had you seen the bride
first time?
First time, yeah.
I mean, like so he would tell me about, like, we'll chat and he would talk about her. But that was the first time like I met her was when I was there. Yeah, she was really cool too.
Yeah.
Nice, friendly,
That's cool. And how did you feel? Because you've known him since quite young, right?
Yeah.
How did you feel seeing like a big chapter of life, getting married and making that commitment from that little kid in school?
Yeah, I mean, like a ton of growth, right?
Yeah, big growth.
Yeah, it's a huge contrast, like a huge difference.
Yes.
But I was very proud of him, I would say.
Yeah.
What he's achieved, like in his career as well. He's done well. Yeah.
True.
Pretty much very happy for him.
Yeah. True. Yeah, it's weird. I never got that feeling proud for someone for getting married.
Oh yeah.
But I was at one of my colleagues' wedding.
Okay.
Like one of my close friends.
Yeah.
Shout out DG, Duncan Grimson. Shout out DG. I'm trying to get his wife on the podcast too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, let's go. But I was at Duncan and Amy's wedding.
Yep.
And I was just chilling there, and then Duncan was waiting for Amy at the front.
Oh yeah.
When the bride walks.
Yep.
Yeah. And then I was like, whoa, like I was feeling proud of him.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, I can see why people say this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I never understood.
Right. Yeah.
Like, weddings just, like you pay for things and you just do that and do the ceremony and that's it. But man, the commitment you have to make.
Oh yeah.
No relationships easy, right? They would have to work towards that.
Yeah.
And the work that they put in. And even organizing the wedding itself is hard. Organizing that
work,
and making the commitment and them being there, turning up. I was like, I do feel proud. I do feel proud. Yeah.
It's a lot of work, man.
It's a lot of work.
100%. Yeah.
So what's do you want to get married, Sam? Eventually?
Good question.
Yeah.
Maybe one day if I find the suitable one.
But you're not against it.
I'm not against it, no, for sure. Yeah, I just think finding one that's compatible to to be able to make that commitment, that's very difficult. Yeah.
The soulmate, Sam.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe one day. Yeah, I mean, I'm not against it, but I'm also not. Yeah, I don't know. Like, pretty happy on my own, to be honest.
So you don't feel like you have to get married?
Not really, no.
Do you feel like you have to have a long-term partner eventually at all?
Not really. Yeah. I don't know. I've always felt like I enjoy being alone.
That's true.
Like I like the flexibility of it.
Yeah.
I'm very bad when it comes to again, it depends, right? If it's someone that's I feel like it's worth it, then I can make compromises. But otherwise, I prefer to do things on my own schedule. Yeah,
True.
In my control.
Yeah. No, fair.
Yeah,
It's definitely a sacrifice you would have to be prepared
it's-
to make.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I see a lot of my friends. They are like quite. Some of them, I won't name names. But
Don't name names.
no, I'm just kidding. I have friends that they really want to be like in a relationship, get married, have kids, kind of thing. But I've never had that desire. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with me. But I'm honestly very happy. Like, just the way,
Good on you.
maybe it's bad experiences in the past.
I feel like the weird thing is, I mean, this is just my opinion as well, but the weird thing is, I feel like the ones that would get married and live happier are those who doesn't mind being alone.
Oh, really?
In my opinion.
True.
Yeah. And why I think that is because when you don't mind being alone, when you're being happy by yourself, when you make decisions to be with someone, it's that much more special because you're giving up that part of life. Because some people hate being alone. Some people are bored. They don't know what to do when they're alone, when they don't have anyone else. So their instinct is to go out with someone, have someone there all the time, which is more often than not getting a like boyfriend, girlfriend, right? Yeah. And so that's my feeling. Yeah.
Yeah, true. It's interesting.
And I feel like when you are like that, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just different personalities. But when you are like that, I feel like because you are more desperate, you are more likely to make an error. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Whereas maybe a person like you, because you're quite chill, so there is someone, but they might not really make the cut, you know? So it would have to be someone really special, and therefore you might have a better chance at the marriage, relationship, and having kids. Yeah. But
Sometimes I do think, like, am I too critical?
Right, like your bar set too high, kind of thing.
I do think about it sometimes. But I don't know. I feel like if I don't, I just won't be happy. I feel like if I just compromise too much, I can to a certain degree. But I don't know. I think I'm just on the pursuit of happiness.
Fair enough.
Do whatever that makes me happy, really.
Fair enough. So what's making you happy right now, Sam?
Honestly, at this point of life, I'm pretty happy.
Yeah. I mean, you have a cool job.
I've got a good career.
You just got a promotion recently.
I did,
yeah.
I have a good group of friends to hang
True.
out with. I have more and more whiskey.
True. You seem pretty happy hunting whiskey.
I do. I honestly spent a lot of time hunting for whiskey.
Hunting for
Look
whiskeys.
at auction sites. I look at like online, basically almost every day, I would say. That's my after work activity, hobby.
You and that guy at the, is it Pansea? you should be best friends.
Yeah, I feel like we do have a lot in common.
Honestly,
There's a lot
yeah.
that I can learn from him.
Yeah,
Since
that's
he
true.
has a bar.
Just true.
I would like to own a bar one day.
Is there a like? Is there? I mean, because we were joking about it before, but is that a kind of like for real that dream of owning a bar?
Is for real.
Is
I
it
feel
for
like-
real? Okay,
yeah,
okay.
I don't think it's anytime soon, right?
Why not, Sam?
Because no, I'm more focused on like my current career that I'm
That's
in
true.
right now. So
That's true.
that's like my retirement plan. 'Cause,
Oh shit!
yeah, I don't envision me having like a wife and kids. So I would have to find something to, fill up my time.
That's
during
true.
Retirement.
Yeah.
So doesn't have to be like a high paying business or anything. Yeah, as long as I break even, I'm happy. I just want to share, whiskey with people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully to educate people and introduce whiskey to more and more people.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I love to do. Really.
That's cool.
Yeah. I mean, I basically before my friends, I try to get them into whiskey.
Yeah.
I would talk to them about just what to try and kind of introduce them a couple whiskey to try. Yeah,
True. I mean, I learned a lot from you too.
That's
You
good,
and Jono, and like just being around that crew.
Yeah. We share the love for whiskey.
Yeah,
We
for
love
sure.
it. Yeah.
And you guys are pretty generous because whiskeys are not cheap,
It is not cheap.
but you guys always share
Oh,
with
100%.
everyone.
Yeah. Like anyone that visits me, anything they want to try,
Yeah.
doesn't matter like how much it costs, they can try it.
Damn. Because at that Pansier, you got like, is it $70 shot whiskey? Was it 60 or $70?
Right. 70?
That,
$70.
and that was the one we were talking about before, the limited release one.
Limited release, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, if you think about it, I have this $70 shot of whiskey.
Yeah.
I could enjoy it myself.
Yes.
Or I could share it with everyone and everyone could experience that, right? Like, isn't that better?
Not for you though.
Yeah, but
I think collectively it's better.
collectively,
I
it's
think
good.
hive mind. If you're an ant, you had the hive mind,
Yeah.
it would be better.
Yeah,
There would be a
yeah.
better decision. But for you are definitely losing out.
Oh, I mean, like, I honestly don't mind at all.
True.
Yeah, I just want my friends to experience, like if it's something that's rare and that I feel like is very good and they should experience it, I would want to share it.
Yeah. Oh, good on you. Good on you.
Yeah.
But honestly, because I did also try some, right? But like I probably had like putting dollar value to each sip. Maybe I had like a couple of dollars worth. Because I was like,
yeah.
molecules. That's good enough, baby.
It's like if someone that's if you're not into whiskey, it's like a cool story to tell, right? Like,
Yeah.
oh man, over the weekend I tried this
Yeah.
really special whiskey. Not everyone will get it, but yes, it was a cool experience. I feel like
Yeah.
yeah,
No,
but
for sure.
yeah, like I got into whiskey with Lewin and Jono, right? The three of us and Hannah as well. I just really enjoyed the fellowship. Just so what we would do is we would each buy a bottle and we'll bring it together and we'll share it.
Okay.
So I think that's where that comes from, right?
Right.
Just sharing and experiencing whiskey together. Yeah, and to me that created so many good memories.
Yeah.
And it's continuing to do so.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually when I'm alone, I don't drink whiskey at all.
Oh shit.
Which is very surprising for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I just don't really enjoy drinking alone.
Do you drink beer alone
I'll
at
drink
all?
beer alone.
Beer alone,
Yeah,
okay,
so
yeah.
Beer's my Friday after lunch, just chill. But whiskey, yeah, sometimes, if I really feel like it, I'll have one. But no, usually I would have it when, I have guests. Yeah.
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 True.
Which brings us to this bottle.
Yeah, that was a good segue into the next one. Let's go.
And before we get into this, I might just take another quick toilet break.
Oh, I will need one too right after you, Sam. So good call. Good call. Oh, we're getting a new bottle even, Sam.
Yeah, new glass.
New glass. Oh, I can smell the smoke in this one.
Yeah.
Damn.
This is good stuff.
Good stuff.
So this is a travel exclusive whiskey. Actually, the both of them are travel exclusive.
Travel exclusive.
So if you look at, I think it says at the bottom. Oh, it might be on the bottle. I made the case.
Oh.
Yeah, so these two bottles, they're travel exclusive. Oh, there you go.
Oh, yeah. Travel retail
Which means
exclusive.
you can only get them at like airports.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah, and they're usually 1 liter.
Okay.
So this is 1 liter. This is 1 liter. But you can get them in local stores sometimes.
Oh, shit.
Like,
okay.
This I got in a local store.
Right.
But yeah, most of the time it's quite hard to get, depending on what it is. The PX Cask is very hard to get in store. Yeah,
Okay.
you basically have to get it from the airport.
And you got it from the airport, that one?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
This one, my friend got it for me. They were traveling back from Sydney. So yeah, when they passed through the airport, they picked this up for me.
Oh, how
Yeah.
nice of them.
Yeah. Huge favor.
Yeah.
Anyone's traveling, I was like, can you help me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, should
I
try
have
this.
a travel exclusive Ardbeg as well. That
Oh,
I've
nice.
yet to open.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm trying to get another bottle before I open it,
Right.
just so I have one like spare.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll see like if anyone's traveling, get them to do me a favor.
Man, this one, even just doing this, I can smell it from here.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
It's pretty potent.
Oh, I love the smell.
Like this, you can smell the sherry. Even it's that sweet note
Okay.
and the smoke. That sweet note is like at the end after the smoke. If you let's try and nose it. Yeah, not sure if you can tell.
I think so. I don't know if
Yeah.
it's because you said it. Like, I can
Yeah,
taste it.
so what we find was when we first got into whiskey, we looked up just reviews and look at what notes you know that's in the whiskey, and from there we try to kind of identify if it's there.
Right.
Yeah, I feel like that kind of helped us kind of distinguish between like, oh, okay, so it's this tasting profile,
Yeah.
this flavor kind of thing. Yeah.
So you're trained for it.
Yeah, slowly. I'm still not very good at it, but yeah.
I like the smokiness because it covers up the alcohol a little bit when you smell it.
Yeah. So good.
I prefer this one
Right. This is
over the last one.
a very good whiskey.
Is this more expensive?
They're the same price.
Same price.
Yeah. They're around the 160 mark.
Okay. But I can see if someone's not into smokiness, then they will prefer the other one.
This one? Oh, if you're
not into smokiness,
If
yeah.
you don't like the smoke, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of people don't really like the smoke.
Mm.
It's kind of like cheese, right?
Yeah.
There's certain flavors that people like and some people just absolutely hate it.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
It's the same thing. It's quite a niche I'd say, a niche kind of taste that people go for.
I like
a lot
this.
of people like them, but yeah, just the majority likes the non-smoke, non-peaty. Yeah,
I like that it stays in my the taste lingers.
yeah. the
I like
finish,
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's very good. This one.
Mm.
Having a peaty whiskey during winter is perfect. It's it's like you're sitting next to a fireplace.
That's true.
That warm sensation you get. It's amazing.
I feel like I can almost the texture of it really. You can even taste the peatiness.
Yeah.
I'm not just imagining that, right? There must be like
I
you know.
mean, yeah, everyone experience whiskey differently, right? Yeah. But yeah, this is one of my favorite for sure.
Yeah, I like this one. I'm not sure about the color of the bottle. The green bottle
Oh yeah.
makes it look a little bit cheap. Don't you think? Makes me think of like Heineken or
It looks like a
Yeah.
yeah.
like a hospital bottle.
Yeah.
That's how it looks to me.
Some certain brands, they've got like their signature. Laphroaig, they use like this. Is this green, right?
Yeah.
Greenish bottle. That's just their signature. Yeah.
I think I prefer the clear
The
bottles
clears? Oh yeah.
because whiskey's got that distinct brownish orangey color to it, right?
Yeah. So this is a really nice color, right?
That's really nice.
This is most likely colored. So
Oh shit!
especially big brands, they like to color their whiskey so it looks more appealing,
Oh, okay.
and they put it in a clear bottle. Depending on the finish of the barrel, usually sherry, it will give you a darker color, but most of the time it should be a very light color.
Shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a bit like, it's kind of like cheating, but you know, it looks nice. Yeah.
So it should be lighter than this one here.
This one, I'm not 100% because it's, yeah, I think this might be.
I don't know. 15 years is a long time though.
Yeah, and it's 51%, so this might be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you see a 40% that's this color,
Yeah.
it's most likely colored.
What's colored?
Yeah.
Cheaters.
Yeah, that's why I like Ardbeg, because they don't color their whiskey.
They don't do it.
Yeah. So when you look at even the 19, it's like a more expensive lineup in their range. They don't color that as well.
Okay.
So it's very much just like quite clear, a lot clearer. Yeah.
This one's quite dark.
This is very dark.
Yeah. So would this be colored?
I don't think so. But you never know. Yeah. It's not something that they state, right?
True.
Yeah.
True.
But I know Bowmore, I'm pretty sure they color their whiskeys. Yeah,
Right.
Bowmore is a distillery in Islay as well. Yeah. Not a big fan of their whiskey.
Bowmore.
Bowmore.
Okay.
Yeah. They have a couple cool collaboration with Aston Martin.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's cool to collect, but I don't think that their whiskey is that great.
Have you got them?
I don't have it.
You don't have them?
Yeah, not anymore. Finished it.
Oh, so you had it, but then you drank it.
Yeah, finished.
Ah.
Yeah. It's hard to keep a big like inventory. Just I don't have the space at the moment.
Right.
Yeah.
Man.
Where do I put it?
I mean, when you become a millionaire, instead of wine cellar, you have like a whiskey cabin.
I'll just fill up my rooms.
Yeah.
Different rooms with whiskey. Yeah.
Have you heard about the Elon Musk Tesla whiskey or something that like
Tequila.
Tequila? Oh, tequila. That's right. Yeah. What do you think about you know, extending your expertise to tequila and other things like that?
I personally, I'm not a fan of tequila,
Okay.
so I wouldn't know like what's considered, a really good tequila versus not good. It looks cool.
The lightning
bottle
bolt,
looks really
right?
cool.
Yeah.
Like I would buy it just to display it. But in terms of consuming it and enjoying it, I don't think I would enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah, I've honestly been curious, like, just to kind of try different spirits, and like I try to try, experience different spirits, like what does it taste like, and like what's the top of the line, and try to appreciate it. But yeah, nothing comes close to whiskey to me. Yeah.
Next time when you guys are in Auckland,
Yep.
we should go to this gin bar.
Gin.
There's this gin
I do
bar.
like gin.
Oh, you like gin?
Yeah.
There's like this gin bar ran by I think they're South Americans.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know why, but that kind of adds to the authenticity for me.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But they're super passionate about gin.
Gin?
Yeah. It's really just cool seeing their collection behind the bar. Yeah. And I really enjoyed being there.
Yeah.
That was cool.
I do really enjoy gin during the summer,
Yeah.
because whiskey is not a summer drink at all.
It's more winter thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I'll be sweating right now if it was summer. Yeah.
Yeah, like during summer we just don't drink whiskey. Really. Like we'll have a little bit, but gin's our go-to for sure.
Yeah.
It's
We should
just
try that.
on a nice summer day, gin and tonic.
Gin and
Perfect.
tonic, baby.
Yeah, I've tried quite a few different gin. Yeah. Scape Grace is really good. Yeah, I like the, what is it called, that brand? It's like from Scotland as well.
Okay.
I don't remember the name on top of my head. Yeah, Hendrix.
Hendrix. Yeah. Oh, I've tried Hendrix.
Hendrix pretty good.
Yeah, I liked Hendrix.
Yeah,
I got that for my birthday the other year.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a pretty well balanced gin, I feel like.
Okay.
Right? Like it's not too overpowering. It's not
Yes.
too, like it's very well balanced. It could do with more flavors, I would say, right? Yeah. But overall, it's a pretty solid with gin.
Yeah. That's probably the. Oh yeah, I did go to that gin bar and tried some, but I can't really remember what I tried. But I remember trying like different colored gins too. Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, that was really cool. It was fun.
Yeah, I got last year. I think I got like an orange gin.
Orange gin.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, surprisingly, yeah, it was. Yeah, because we used to have like we host people pretty much every weekend, and that was a pretty popular drink.
Orange gin.
Yeah, the orange gin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know what the brand was and?
I don't remember. Yeah, if I see the bottle, I would remember it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it starts with M, I think.
Okay.
Mulfreeze or something.
True.
Yeah, something like that.
I feel like I might have seen that.
It just looks like a very summer.
Very summery.
Bottle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Colorful, yeah.
Okay.
Bright color, yeah.
True.
That's good. Yeah.
Someone said when you drink a drink, like say like alcoholic drink,
Yeah.
you get drunk, right? And what happens is you end up channeling everyone that's drank their drink. So for example, like a beer, say like I drink, you drink Sapporo, and you get drunk, and what you're doing is you're channeling everyone that's drank Sapporo. And so how that hypothesis came about is people act differently depending on what drink they got drunk on.
Really?
Well, that's what they said. Yeah. So say like you get drunk on vodka.
Yeah.
I can't remember what corresponds to
So
what.
your drunk reaction would be different
It would be different. So
depending on what spirit or like drink.
yeah.
that
So
you consume.
vodka would be from Russia, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of many people that got drunk on vodka would be from that region, and very cold, very that's kind of very tough, very rough, So that's what people act like. Maybe it's tequila, bit of party, from Mexico, bit of party, party,
okay.
good vibes.
So
You know?
whiskey drinkers,
Whiskey.
we're all just snobs.
Just,
It's better than everything else.
I don't know what's Scotland. I don't know what's. I feel like
Scotland.
Yeah, Scotland. Are they ready to fight? I don't know. I don't really associate that with whiskey,
I
but
don't know. We just think that whiskey is the best spirit to exist.
is there some kind of elitism with whiskey, like among the whiskey fan club?
I don't know.
I feel like there would be.
Yeah, we have a lot of pride.
Yeah. Fair enough too, though. I mean, you guys have to spend a lot of money and
They do.
dedication.
Yeah, I feel like the only other club that's competing against us is wine.
True.
Right, there's very high-end wine out there. Right?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not too big of a fan of wine.
You're not that.
Not really. No. Yeah, I enjoy a glass or two, like on occasions. But yeah, you can't really drink too much of it. Get really bad hangovers.
Yeah.
Not quite a fan of it.
I used to drink that a lot because it's the cheapest drink you can get drunk on.
Oh yeah. True.
You pay like $7.
Yeah.
Or back in my days,
Yeah.
Pack and Save, the cheapest bottle, and you get drunk. But man, like I didn't know anything about drink back then, so I used to chill every drink. So I used to put red wine in the fridge and stuff.
Oh,
yeah.
true.
Oh, now that I think about it now, I cringe so hard. But yeah, back then I didn't know better.
It's a journey, right? It's a phase.
It's a journey.
Yeah.
It's a journey.
I mean, like I started back in uni. We would drink cheap vodka, right? Just I don't even remember the brands of it. Yeah, I just mixed that with some orange juice. There you
True.
go. Cost effective. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the goal back in those days, eh?
I would say with whiskey, once the more you have it, you start not seeing the dollar value of it. It's honestly true. Like when, for example, if I look at something else in the same range, right? Say this bottle is $150, for example. If I look at what's $150, like a t-shirt,
Yeah.
or like something else, I'll be like, man, I would never pay that. That's
True.
a crazy price.
Yeah.
Like, imagine paying that amount of money. But with whiskey, I'm like, $150. I'm it doesn't like register that
Right,
it's
right.
that amount or whatever amount. And I'm just like, oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah. I mean, does that mean you value the experience that you get out of it?
I think
way
so, yeah.
more.
It's definitely way more. Yeah, like many times I'll try to keep my budget to one bottle a week.
Yeah.
And there's been weeks that like I'll get 4 bottles, and I'm like, oh shit, I've exceeded way
Yeah.
my budget, but you just don't realize it.
Yeah.
It's like, oh wow, okay.
Damn.
Yeah. But I think it's just when you have that interest, you kind of like it blindsides you, right?
For sure. But I think it's a blessing to have an interest like that, though.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, don't you think so? Like, imagine not having an interest like that. I mean, you'll save a lot of money, but you wouldn't get the joy that you wouldn't get anywhere else, really. It's really a high, right? It's a high. without doing any
It honestly is.
external forces, really. Yeah.
Yeah, we've talked about this with my whiskey group, me, Jono, Levin, on back when we were in Wellington. On Fridays, we would walk down to Moore's Wilson. It's like they've got like a liquor store, and they have like all kinds of whiskey. So we would go down there, we'll pick up a bottle, and we all agree like that's the best feeling. Like end of the week, rewarding ourselves with a bottle of whiskey and sharing it together.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Yeah. Eventually we outgrew the place pretty quickly actually.
Do you mean like you've tried everything?
We've tried everything and we're like, man, there's nothing more that we can find. Yeah, so fortunately in Wellington there's regional wines. They have a huge selection. So yeah, we kind of switched to its regional, and then online that's where you would get stuff that you can't find in stores. Yeah, and that's where the hunt begins.
The hunt begins. Yeah. I guess that's really like starting from the bottom. That you're local. Like everything is new to you, and then you kind of outgrew that like the region, right? And then you're looking like kind of the worldwide, right? Yeah.
So we started with just your basic Johnny Walker Black Label.
Right.
That's as basic as you can get, right? And from there, we're like, oh, I wonder what the double black tastes like, and then what the green label tastes like, and then, I wonder what this other brand tastes like, this other distillery, and then, from there, we just basically tried to, expand our knowledge and just try different whiskeys that we looked online and looked at reviews and like, oh, this seems pretty interesting, good ratings, and it just grew from there.
And when you tried that, was it I think I asked this before, was it someone's idea? Did someone say, oh guys, like should we try whiskeys, like whiskey sounds fun? Or was it just happened naturally?
I'm pretty sure I was the first one to bring the bottle to the group, the Black Label.
Okay.
It's the first one.
Johnny Walker.
Yeah. I don't know why I decided to get into whiskey even. I just randomly one day, I'm like, oh, it seems like it could be something cool to get into. Yeah. And that was the start, and then it piqued interest from Jono and Levin, and it just exploded from there. Yeah. There'll be, I think, within that year, the first year was the craziest. It was when we bought the most bottles, right? Yeah, just trying to, try as many different kinds of whiskey.
It's the honeymoon phase.
Yeah. And then we kind of settled into our niches, like what we like, and then we kind of stuck to it for a while. Yeah, but I'm kind of trying to get into Spacesides more. I find like it's a more friendly whiskey that I can introduce to my friends and people can enjoy. Yeah. I also had like a conversation with one of my friends overseas, and she's very much into whiskey as well, but pure like Speyside, really. So I get a lot of my knowledge there as well.
Yeah.
She'd be like, oh, try this. I'm like, oh, okay, try it. If it's good, I'll introduce it to my friends.
True.
Yeah. So I've had more success introducing Speysides to my friends to get into whiskey than the smoky stuff.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
I'll keep the smoky stuff for the people who like the smoky stuff. And everyone else, Speyside.
True. So it seems like you get a lot of fun and joy out of introducing people to whiskey, right?
100%, yeah.
Have you thought about having your basically naked and is it neat and naked? Neat and naked, but your own page. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've thought
YouTube
about
channel,
right?
Instagram.
I think that's where the bar will come in.
But that's ages away though.
Yeah, but
You can start gathering the
so
following
now
already.
I'm like practicing, perfecting my craft.
Perfect. But by
Yeah.
the time you are
By the time-
retired,
I would have an amazing.
you will have an amazing collection. Like your room will be a bar. Like already there.
Yeah. It'll be good. Yeah, and by the time, it'll be fun.
Yeah.
But we'll see. It might happen sooner than I think.
True.
Yeah, it really depends when I hit my financial goals so I can retire.
But what about just starting like Instagram or YouTube? Those are free.
Yeah.
Or are you not really interested in those? Starting those?
Not at the moment, no. Yeah. Just I don't know. I feel like with whiskey, it's a huge barrier. I feel like for a lot of people, because people are used to getting a bottle of spirit at a certain price range, a price point, and whiskey is quite a lot higher. So for people to commit, it's a bit harder. I feel like, I've thought about what a lot of people are doing these days is they will get a bottle and they will pack it into a little small tasting bottles.
Okay.
And then they will send it out as like a tasting kit, something like that. I thought about doing that.
Yeah.
But it's just too much effort for me at the moment. Too much on my plate. And I kind of want to keep it fun, like still,
True.
something I enjoy. If it becomes like too much admin and much, too high maintenance.
Yeah.
I feel like I'll lose interest.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So it's just something I do, at my pace.
Yeah. That's fair.
Mm. Yeah, I do feel like it's quite funny because I've been on a couple of dates.
Yeah.
We usually go to a bar and I find myself talking a little bit too much about whiskey sometimes. And I'm like, I gotta
Hold yourself back.
I'll be like, but and sometimes like that's the highlight of the day
For you.
for me. And honestly, more times, majority of the times, which is,
True. But honestly, it's I feel like it's good to have a passion like that though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like that's one of the factors that makes people independent. Enjoying something that you don't really need anyone else to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Like for some people it might be like bodybuilding, gym, running and stuff like that. Like if you love that a lot, I feel like that kind of is related to what we were talking about before about some people needing someone there and others not necessarily needing someone but wanting someone.
It's the whiskey community I think it's pretty cool. I've joined quite a few like different forums online.
True. Is it like Reddit? Where do you find them?
Facebook.
Facebook. Okay.
Facebook group, for like a specific distillery, and people's collection are crazy.
Really?
Yeah, like I'm like 1% of their collection basically. It's so insane. Yeah, but it's really cool to interact with those people, and we'll talk about all the different specific bottles and then our experiences and stuff like that. So it's a really fun place for me.
That's so wholesome.
I learned so much from these people.
So you are quite active on those. You're not just
not super active, but when I feel like it,
Right. You comment on things.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
Because it's a pretty active group as well.
Yeah,
depending on which group you join, but people are very passionate.
Yeah. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, I think part of me is yeah, saying like it's so cool to have like a passion like that is, I think part of me is coming from me too, because I like a lot of things, but I don't really like one thing kind of thing.
Okay.
I mean, like I love like doing the podcast and stuff, but this is so niche. I don't know if there is like New Zealand community, but it's very small. Yeah. Maybe there might be a like worldwide community.
Probably overseas, right?
Overseas, I would think so.
I mean, I see podcasts is really like trending right now, right?
It's
There's
so trending.
So many different podcasts, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But not really tapped into that niche. So
True. Yeah.
I wouldn't know like what's the best way to. Yeah.
I'm telling you, Sam.
Maybe
Whiskey
Facebook
podcast.
Whiskey podcast.
Whiskey
That'll be
podcast,
cool.
baby.
Yeah. Whiskey with friends.
That would be cool, don't you think so? Whiskey with friends.
Yeah,
That'd be cool.
It'll be cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. Like when we first got into whiskey, we did. We thought about starting like a podcast kind of thing, like just for fun.
It's the three of you, right?
Yeah, the three of us.
Yeah.
Just to like document our journey.
Exactly.
And,
Like trying things for the first time, you know?
Yeah.
That would have been really cool.
It was. Yeah. It was a good idea. Yeah. I wish we would have done it. But let's looking back, it was such a good memory. Yeah. Just I think podcast would have been a good way to like just document that that time and our experiences at the time.
Yeah. It is work though. Does
It
take
is,
extra work.
right?
Yeah. I mean, I think I have it easy I have it easier because I like the long form. I like to keep all the small bits and pieces in, like the silences and things.
Okay.
That's what I like. But I have friends who does not as long as mine, but who does longer form, like maybe an hour and a half. And they edit their episodes.
Right.
And
They cut into
Yeah, they cut the silences but their episode's really cool. Shout out Hundy Hippos. Yeah. Like there's a New Zealand podcast called Hundy Hippos. One of my favorite podcasts. They're so good. Yeah. So they talk about like pop culture things.
Okay.
Like Marvel movies or Jurassic Park series and things like that. And they make it so entertaining. So not only that, they also do video edits too, like zooming into people's faces and cutting between different people and things. So it's super well produced, super fun, like such fun episodes. But yeah, they will take a long time, I reckon.
Yeah, because I see a lot of people, they do clips, right?
They do clips, yeah.
It's a good part. Cut it out. And
Exactly, yeah.
It generates the views and interest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because these days, a lot of things are fast-paced, you know?
Yeah.
TikTok, yeah. Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts.
Yeah.
So Joe Rogan podcast being popular when it's like a long form gives me a bit of hope, you know? Because that's the form I like. Yeah. Yeah. But I think it's important to be kind of authentic to what you like rather than going with the trend. Yeah.
Yeah, I think podcast is cool because you have your own niches, right? And people in that niche can enjoy the content. They can relate, kind of thing. Yeah, I personally don't really watch any podcast. But I think it's cool.
Yeah, I like that you bring up whiskey during your dates. I like that. That's like staying true to your staying authentic, right?
100%. I'm always myself.
You're always yourself. Would you say that?
Myself.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It seems like it for sure.
Yeah. I feel like even on dates. Yeah. I don't know. Just easier that way.
You're seeing someone kind of now, casually.
Yeah.
Casually. True.
We have an understanding.
Would you be watching this?
I don't know. If you see this, it's serious. I swear. No, I'm kidding. No.
If she is watching this, then damn, I got big. Damn, I got big.
No, we've talked about this.
Yeah. Good on you guys.
She knows, my stand and where I'm at.
Mm.
Partly right now, I'm a big reason why I'm not really wanting to commit to anything is because, a lot of my friends are moving overseas, and I myself, I might move as well. So until I know where I'm gonna be, like long term, or have a better idea, don't really want to, commit, and then that will hinder me from doing anything else, especially like being tied down here. So that's a big reason, at the moment, and also it's been going good so far. So I have kind of had my parents kind of like, traditional Asian parents like saying, when are you going to get a girlfriend? Like, okay, mom. But it's, I go at my own pace.
Fair.
Yeah.
No, good on you. I feel like your girlfriend right now is the whiskey collection.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Like hanging out, like doing the research after every work, work every day.
Spend more time on whiskey than with that girl I'm seeing casually.
Right.
Yeah. But I mean, she has her own schedule as well. So she does her thing, I do my thing.
True. Maybe you should meet someone from the whiskey club. I mean, after this girl, sorry.
Maybe. There's not many females in my age range that are into whiskey. So
right.
So
is it older ladies?
Like retired old men, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Majority at least.
Yeah.
But it'd be cool if I actually meet, a girl that's into whiskey.
Yeah.
Really cool.
Go to auctions together,
Imagine that.
Imagine that day.
That's my dream. Right?
That's your dream, Outback days together.
Yeah, we have this joke among my friends. Whenever I go on a date, the first requirement is is she into whiskey?
Is it into whiskey?
It's just a joke.
Yeah. But it would help. They would help.
Oh,
yeah.
I mean, 100%.
They would like.
I mean, if she's not into whiskey at all, it's not like I don't mind it. It's not like what do you say?
Like deal breaker.
Deal breaker, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a preference. Yeah, but if she's into whiskey, that would be a bonus.
Yeah. That's true. That's true.
Maybe if I go to Scotland.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that is
true.
Pretty high on my list to visit Scotland.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would love to go to Japan. Go to the different distilleries, Suntory whiskey, Yamazaki. Oh, that'd be amazing. Yeah. And then Scotland, go to Islay. Yeah. Live in a castle.
That would be cool, lah.
Yeah, we were talking about it the other day, because you can get Airbnbs in a castle. So imagine having a whiskey in a castle. That would be sick. What an experience, right?
It would be a bit cold in the winter.
Sorry?
It would be a bit cold in the winter, wouldn't it?
It would be, yeah.
Yeah.
But, man, that would be a cool experience.
There would be an experience and a half for sure. Yeah.
So apparently you could, all the distilleries are kind of close together. So you could rent a bike.
Oh shit, that's amazing. You don't have to drive. There's no sovereignty problems.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So just bar hop in your distillery. That would be sick.
That's like a Waiheke Island but for whiskey kind of thing.
Yep.
Ah, that's cool.
Yeah, you can actually live in Outback. I'm pretty sure on site on the distillery there's options for accommodation. Pretty sure. Yeah, so if I do go there, I would definitely try to experience that. Yeah. That would be cool.
The home of whiskey, right? Where the whiskey was made.
Yeah, spending the night at Ardbeg Distillery. Oh, that's a dream for me.
What a wacky thing to do. Like, imagine the first bottle of whiskey they made. Imagine tasting that, just being like, bro, nah, this is way too strong. Dial it down. Dial it right down, you know?
Yeah, so right out of the barrel, we call it cask strength.
Okay.
So cask strength will be straight out of the barrel. It's usually very high in alcohol content.
What percentage would that be?
Usually like 50, 60.
Far out, yeah.
But it's so good.
Yeah.
Very, very good. Yeah. I mean, these, I don't think it's cask strength, but they're pretty high, like 48, 51.
Yeah.
We've had 60. Yeah, 60 is quite overpowering. Yeah. But depending on how old the whiskey is, the longer it sits, it kind of, you don't really taste the alcohol much at all. The longer it sits in the barrel.
True.
Yeah. But I haven't really gone into that, really old whiskey vintage. That's like a whole other world.
Yeah.
I'm not at that level. I'm still a baby.
So when you say old whiskey, how old would that be? Because this is like 15 years old.
15, like 12 is like the basic. 15 is pretty basic. And you get the 18s. 18s are like okay. You can usually get most of them around like the 200 plus range. And then you get the 21s. Those like start going up like 300 to 500 range.
Yeah.
And then the 25-year-olds, they're like anywhere from like, depending on distillery, it could be 600 to 1,000. Yeah. And then beyond that, it's like exponentially more. So yeah, I'm not at that level yet.
Wait, when you say 600 to 1,000, that's not years.
That's the price of the bottle.
Oh, that's the price. Yeah.
But in terms of years,
21.
Commonly 12, 15, 18, 19, not as much. 21, not as much as well. 25, pretty common. And then 28, 30. Yeah, those are like really high.
Right.
There, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, and then you get into the real crazy pricing.
That's like
after 30. Yeah.
That's when the same age as us, Sam.
That's crazy. Right?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Imagine that. Opening the barrel. My goodness.
Yeah. I can't imagine what a 30-year-old whiskey would taste like.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. The oldest whiskey I've had, 25.
That's getting close.
Yeah, 25 as high as. Haven't really gone past that.
True.
Yeah.
Your favorite whiskey that you've ever tried is Hakibi, the Japanese one. Would you say
Yamazaki?
Oh no. Oh, Yamazaki is your favorite, right?
Favorite Japanese whiskey.
Right.
Yeah. All-time favorite. It's very hard. It's
difficult.
Yeah.
Because there are a few. There's a few.
Yeah. Man, if I could, I don't know. Yeah, it's very difficult.
What would be top? What would be top three?
Top three?
Top three.
It would have to be a Octomore.
Yeah.
Super peaty. Oh man. Thinking like I'm trying to get like a variety here.
Right.
So we'll go Octomore. The Ardbeg 19 was really good. Yeah, it's not as peaty as you'd think.
Okay.
And you get a lot of that citrusy note, surprisingly. Like that lemon kind of Yeah.
True.
Yeah, it's quite a unique. I didn't expect that tasting profile at all.
Yeah.
When I tried it. So I would go Octomore, Ardbeg 19, and probably the PX Cask right here.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, what an honor that
This
I'm here
is-
to drink that.
Like, this is a whiskey that I could confidently introduce to most people.
Yeah.
It's like solid, I would say. Yeah. Very good whiskey. I really enjoy it.
Yeah.
Like, as far as, on the daily, just enjoying it, it doesn't get better than this.
True. Oh, I enjoyed that. I enjoyed it for sure. Oh, it's cool.
Have more.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, please, sir.
I didn't realize you finished.
I drink too fast, right? I should
No.
savor it a little bit more, right?
Go at your own pace, right? Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, no, with whiskey, I feel like you should pace yourself, because of the strength that it has,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, just enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm enjoying this for sure.
Yeah, I'll try to bring a different whiskey next time.
Oh, we'll have to do part 2.
Part 2. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
I think this is a good start.
Yeah.
I wanted to have like a range, so you have light and easy to peaty, a bit peaty.
Yep.
I'll bring a slightly more peaty whiskey next time, like straight peat kind of thing.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that. So there'll be like smoky as one, right?
Smoky, yeah, real smoky one, yeah.
Man, this is already quite smoky.
This is, I would say it's not pretty smoky, yeah. It's not too bad, yeah.
But I just want it when you pour, there's nothing but smoke. That's what I want.
Yeah. I think what would be interesting is if I bring the different Isla whiskies, so you can taste it different in smoke.
True.
Yeah, it's quite hard to distinguish the peat, not having it side by side. Yeah, so part 2.
Part 2 for sure. True. Oh well, thank you, Sam. We'll probably keep drinking.
Yep.
But they should follow you on Naked and Neat. Is it Neat and Naked or Naked and Neat?
Neat and naked.
Neat and Naked.
Yeah.
They should follow you.
Follow us on Instagram.
Follow us on Instagram and
if there's any girls out there that likes whiskey, reach out. I'll happily share my whiskeys. So
that's the man. Well, thank you, Sam.
Yeah.
Well, we'll say bye to the audience and let's get on to our private, the behind the scenes conversation.
Subscribe for more.
Subscribe for more. This is only the paid content, baby.
Unscripted content.
Yeah, exactly. Let's get out of here. Okay, bye.